you, it's Andrea Purvu, and today I welcome you guys back to a new video. For today's video, we are going to discuss about Real Madrid's tactics in the game against Liverpool in the league stage of the Champions League. So without any further ado, let's get started. So for this game, Xabi Alonso chose to play a 4-4-2 with Alvaro Carreras, Dean Howson, Eder Militao, Valverde on the defensive line. And in the midfield, we have Vinicius, Tchouaméni, Arda Güler and Camavinga. And in the attack, we have this duo of Mbappe and Jude Bellingham. It was very interesting because this was the formation that was put on paper and also the formation that was played throughout the whole entire game, which is very weird because since Xabi Alonso came to Real Madrid, generally the formation that was on paper wasn't really seen on the pitch, and anyways during the game Real Madrid would change their formation a lot. So yeah, so what I've seen especially in the first half was the fact that Real Madrid was playing a lot on the left flank. Actually, if I think about it, literally Real Madrid was only playing in the left flank, and I've seen their Carreras being extremely offensive and extremely active and continuously helping the team with the transition phase, but especially helping with the attacking construction. And yeah, once again I think it was a good game from Carreras. And also another thing that I've seen in the first half was that our defense was extremely strong. Our defense was very calm and confident. They did not rush into different decisions or actions. And to analyze a bit their defense, what I've seen was the fact that they mostly focused on closing the gaps and on pressing also, but generally more like low press. I didn't really see a high press. And yeah, staying in the defense quite low, but still doing a great job by closing the gaps. And yeah, after 1 hour of game, I could definitely convince myself that for me the MVP of the game was Courtois. He was absolutely incredible. Every single save was so amazing. Absolutely astonishing performance from him. But sadly he got that goal in by McAllister, who also received the MVP award. Though, yeah, I mean, in general, the MVP award is awarded to the player from the winning team. But to be fair, even though McAllister scored that goal and he was extremely good during this game, for me, if I should have awarded the MVP award to a Liverpool player, for me it was more Bradley. I really liked Bradley's performance. And also I've seen that Liverpool fans love him a lot, and especially after this game I think they will love him even more because he basically came in for to basically replace Trent Alexander-Arnold, who now they hate and find a traitor. So yeah, Bradley doing such a great job, and especially in a game against him. I think that in Liverpool's fans' eyes, this is very, very important. So yeah, I think that soon he can become an actual star of the team. And also I wanted to mention Szoboszlai performance because also he was very good. I mean, second place for me probably in the Liverpool squad was Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai was literally everywhere. He showed once again his quality, his stamina. He is a world-class player. So yeah. In minute 69, there is done the first substitution for Real Madrid, and Camavinga gets out and Rodrigo gets in. And yeah, he stays and plays in Camavinga's position. He doesn't really go offensively that much. I've seen a few intentions of going offensively, but no, he sticks to this role, to Camavinga's role as a midfielder on the right flank, and he plays that way. And also something that I wanted to mention was the fact that I think that that substitution was done in order to add again some value to the attack, since Rodrigo is a offensive player. But yeah, that did not work because Rodrigo was playing in the same role as Camavinga. definitely he doesn't really shine. He has there a few contributions, but yeah. Then in minute 81, Güler is subbed off the pitch and Trent Alexander-Arnold enters the pitch. So when this substitution is made, Valverde steps up into the midfield and Trent Alexander-Arnold goes to play in his favorite position. I think this was a substitution meant for adding more versatility and adding more into the attack. Real really needed Valverde's talent and Valverde's quality in the midfield that could also help the attack, but sadly it wasn't really his game either. Also we find out after the game that Valverde is suffering some injuries due to fatigue. So yeah, this substitution didn't really help. Also Trent Alexander-Arnold didn't do absolutely anything, and yeah, I think that especially after this game, I think he does regret this transfer, not gonna lie, because sadly I do not see him being a long-term starter. Also the attack didn't really matter because yeah, on the right we had Bellingham, but Real Madrid barely played on the right, and on the left we had Mbappe, but he was absolutely ghosting. Mbappe and Salah, both of them were inexistent because obviously the center backs of the opposite team were extremely busy to keep them in their pockets and not allow them to move at all. But yeah, Mbappe had I think 3 shoots towards the target, but yeah, none of them were good shoots. They led to nothing, they were just misses. So yeah, to be fair, anyways, I felt like both of the teams were quite tight and Liverpool was trying so hard to attack, but we would always close the gaps. We would try to attack, but we were depossessed extremely quickly. So I kind of expected the score to be decided by a set piece because that felt like the only solution and the only way for one of these teams to score, and that happened for Liverpool, and Liverpool managed to score the winner. And yeah, at the end of the day they beat us, but yeah, I think the game was tight, but Liverpool was a bit better. They were there 10% better, and I give them that, especially because Liverpool had a rough start of the season. But yeah, in this game they showed again their quality, and they showed again that they shouldn't be a team that should be forgotten and a team that should be underestimated, because I felt like lately people were underestimating a lot Liverpool. But yeah, in this game they definitely proved, and yeah, I am going to hope that Real Madrid is going to get back on track, and next game they are going to win in the Champions League. And yeah, anyways, we are going to qualify for the next stage, that it's obvious. But yeah, sadly we didn't manage to beat Liverpool at Anfield. So yeah, this was it for today's video, you guys. It was quite short, but I didn't have much to say about this game. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, share it to your friends if you think that any of this information might be useful to them, comment down below any suggestion for me to improve and stuff like that, and subscribe to keep in tune with all of my uploads. Okay, you guys, bye!